My name's Kavan Cardoza. On my Facebook it says Kavan the Kid. Kind of, yeah, alright. As a kid, ever since I was like 5, I've always wanted to do like videos or anything related in the like, you know, like film, art kind of style. Like I've always liked drawing and stuff, but like when I was young, I used to steal like my dad's video camera and like take like my action figures and I'd film like really terrible movies, like kind of like stop motion stuff, but it was really, really bad. I mean, jumping quite a bit ahead, I did videos all in high school, like comedy videos with my friend Mike, and then from there he went to Full Sail and I was going to Boise State, and for 2 weeks I was like the most depressed person in the world because I was going to Boise State studying psychology. I knew that's not what I didn't want to do, but yet I was doing it and I hated it. And eventually I told my mom that how I was feeling, and she I wanted to take this huge gamble, and she let me do it. So I dropped out of Boise State, returned all my books and everything, and next thing I know I was in Florida going to Full Sail. And I did that, and to be honest, I have to say it, Full Sail is not the best school. If I would suggest kids who are going to get into this industry to not go to school, I would say don't go to film school, don't do any of that stuff. Use the money, buy like equipment, and you know, do that, because it was honestly a waste of money and I didn't learn a lot. I learned from you, to be honest. We're just gonna go back and forth and we'll kind of make like a spider web looking thing. Yeah, I think we'll just do these two. I'm gonna punch in a little closer and I'll snag that, and then after that I'll get another one where we'll move in a little deeper and I'll do that other photo and make it look more vacant. Here, we can go back and forth.
Go to a different level.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at us. I met Andy, and I started working with Andy, and we did tons of videos. And I met Nova, and her and I flew to California and did a video with her. I loved her more than anything in the world. And so, you know, we started dating, and then like that's when I made the jump again to go live with her and be in California. And she kind of got me on the tip of doing videos like professionally and like making money, and it became my living, and like that's how I actually make my living now. But there was something along those lines when I started doing that. Between doing those videos, Nova got signed to a record deal and like made tons of money. So like I didn't have to work, like, you know, like have a real job. All I had to do was shoot music videos. And if I had like a bad month or two where I didn't make any money, it was okay. I remember watching back when I used to edit the framed episodes, like Brooke Shaden and Alex Stoddard and all those other people. They had inspired me because like their photos were just so unique, so dark and different and abstract, and I always liked that style. And one of the things that stuck out to me, there was two things. Brooke Shaden said she had once wanted to do short films, but she could just tell an entire story through a picture. And that kind of like stuck with me, and then I thought about it, and I was like, well, what if I started doing pictures? Because like I could just, you know, tell, instead of having to try and make a short film by myself, I could come up with like a photo, and like that could be my expression. And then there was Alex Stoddard, who had done the 365 project, and I was like, well, why not just, you know, jump into it? Instead of just taking a photo here and there, why not like actually make myself commit and do 365 photos and just, you know, and learn. And so that's what I did. I told Nova, I was like, I think I'm gonna do this 365 project. She was like, I think that's the best idea you've ever come up with. And I was like, all right. And she's like, you better stick to it or I'm gonna dump you. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna stick to it then. And so I did. And then next thing you know, like each day, like you know, like I learned more and I got better at it.
Thanks for coming, Dad. You get to meet
Wow, that means something to me.
Hey, Bounce wants him.
Alright, yeah,
Okay.
I'm tired for my little buddy.
I'm bigger than you, and I'm older.
You are not
And you wanna
bigger
get the-
than me,
oh,
and
you
you're
get the threads.
barely older than
You
me.
get the threads off this. You got threads all over it.
It doesn't really matter. Those will come out.
Oh, will they? Okay, you got one on
That
the
takes
hood.
like 2 seconds. All right.
You know what's scary?
Very menacing. Keep the head down how you did that. I like that.
But can you see the back of my ponytail, Lum?
No, you can't see anything.
So I'm gonna be there. Let's do the first one like here. And you'll literally just be going kind of like you're almost like hugging the tree type of a thing.
Okay.
There's some days where it's really hard. You sit there and you're staring at the wall and you're trying to like force yourself to create, but you have to kind of push through those. I mean, there's still days where I get extremely down and I'm really, bummed out because I can't. You feel empty, like you have nothing left to express, but there's always something there. You just have to you have to force yourself through those times. Okay, head down. Wrap the arm around the tree. Other arm too. Perfect. Stay still. Okay, next.
Next place or next?
That tree right there. Yeah, that one be all crouched. I like that. Like you're just like real eerie. Head down just a little bit more. Perfect. Poke your head out this way so I can see the shape of your head.
This way.
Oh, that way. Yep, just like that. Okay, perfect. Go to the tree behind it. Poke out the other side. Just like that. Wrap your left arm around the tree. Perfect. We're good. I don't know if I have other people might say I have a style, but I would like to prefer that I don't have a specific style, that I just shoot. My photos are really just an expression of how I feel. Like that's what really started because I felt so, down. I wanted just people to see how I felt. I wanted people to understand that the feelings. And there's photos I did in the past where sometimes I want to tell an important story or something that I hold important to me. And then there's sometimes where I take a photo where it's just something where I'm like, oh, I think this would look really cool. Yeah. Oh, give me that water so I can actually fix that.
Nice crotch.
Thanks, babe.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Nova, do you want to hit the button for me?
You're supposed to do the water one last.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, Kavan! Are you gonna be barefoot?
It's like a drug. It's addicting. I want to just every time, whenever a day goes by and I don't take a photo, I lose a little bit of sleep. I think about it when I'm going to bed and I'm just I'm so mad at myself. I'm like, oh, I can't believe I didn't get a photo in. I'm like, I should be able to no matter what it is, even if I only get 30 minutes, I should have been able to get a photo in. And even if it's not, as elaborate as some of my other ones, it should still be to a standard that I want. Do you still have that mud?
It's right
Oh no,
here.
it's all right. Don't even worry about it. Yeah.
Pull your boxes
I'll do
up
my-
a tiny bit.
Oh yeah.
Or just show us all your junk. It's good. Is it on continuous?
Yeah, it's on continuous. How's the lighting, or do I need to bring in a light on the on this side?
See. The light hits your hair really, really nice on that side.
On this side?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of shiny. Do you want to take a test shot and come look?
Yeah, just go and do one. We'll do one batch and see how it looks. I'm a competitive person, so I've always, as much as I admire all the other photographers out there, I also see them as like in a competitive sense in a sport, you want to be better than everyone. I still haven't mastered Photoshop like I'd like to, but every day's learning. That's why I try to do newer things and always try and push the limits. So it forces me to learn how to do new things on Photoshop. But it's always rewarding when you learn something new and you're like, oh wow, this looks really cool.
Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, you can do it fast.
Yeah. Hold on. Your hair.
Let's do it how I did the red one the second time. And then you have to back.
Went to a maypole once. He had a big pole, and the kids all had like a ribbon, and they all walked around it.
Oh yeah,
And they would
yeah.
end
I
up
didn't
making
know what
like
it was
a-
called,
like a
but I know,
parade
yeah.
coming down. And I did over in Europe.
I'm getting
somewhere.
dizzy from doing so many circles.
Dad, you want to switch? Dad would walk around in a few circles. Do my face more.
There's photos where I've had that picture in my mind for so long, and it's like I have to get it out. I have to get this picture up. And then there's days, like I said, when I feel empty, and it's just like, well, I'm gonna take a few pictures, and then we'll see what happens. One of like the more like photos that I felt like started to shape my style and stuff was way in the beginning. It was the 37th photo I did, and it was it's called Literature, and it's like me standing there and these books are falling, and literally that picture was a test picture for another shoot where I was just standing there and I just like put my hand up, and then I was going through my photos and I was like, huh, you know, and I grabbed it and I like found some books and I like kind of placed them in there, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, you know, and I just started learning it, and I was like, wow, this came out really awesome. I really like how this turned out.
Just gotta get I can feel my toes again, which is a good sign.
Do you have your shoes?
Yeah, they're right there.
Do you have clean socks?
Yeah, I brought
Where are they?
the Huff socks are in the back. I'm not gonna put them on yet though. I'm just gonna keep putting my feet in the shoes until we're done.
Well, the problem I have with like is like no one. I want people to be the best person they can be, and that's what I found like through like a few people. Is like, you know, like they purposely strive to be the best, and not just like in what they do, but like as a person, like being like that just genuinely good person, and like not doing anything malicious or like something that you're gonna like, you know, like you'd ever like intentionally hurt someone or anything. And so like I hold that, you know, like big as an inspiration, and I don't know if it really reflects in my photography or not, but it's definitely there, and like it's definitely something that I'm thinking about. You know, other photographers, they inspire me. It's just it really is endless. Like inspiration, I think, is everywhere. You just have to like look for it, and you really don't have to look that hard.
Do you like the color? Do you want me to turn the ISO on?
I can change the lamppost. Go a little bit more this way, Corey. Kind of a little closer in. And what's that light at? Is that regular white or is that tungsten?
It's a tungsten.
Can we go white?
White, yep.
Can you just hold my hands for a second?
I have your thumb in my mouth.
I see that. Oh, that's the light. That's it. That's the light I need. All right.
You ready?
Yeah, can you see my eye okay?
Not really. Did you hear gunshots?
Yeah. That's not like the gunshots from our neighborhood.
That looks great.
Okay.
If you hold your hand a little bit back, it'll catch the light more. I don't know if you can see that. Like.
No, it looks better though, like in the sense of how it'd actually be. I'll
Alright,
just,
ready?
Yeah.
I'm like doing it with him. I'm like,
I can't do it anymore.
is that it? You get it?
I think so. I hope
You
so.
want to check quickly?
Yeah, Dad, can you just bring that jacket over here real quick? Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome, kid.
I would say be as weird as you want to be as different as you want to be, because those are the people that'll be remembered, and those are the people that like you'll look back on. Like my mom tells me stories of like the kids that she always thought were weird at the time, but now they're like extremely successful, and she knew it then too. She was like, oh, that kid's gonna be successful even though he's like super different and super out there. But it's those people that like, and everyone's like that. It's just a lot of people, you know, like they're so scared to show it, so they keep it in and they don't show it. And I was like that a long time too, until I, you know, like honestly, like Nova and like you and other people, like it was like step by step, like I like a door would open, and it's like I felt more and more comfortable with, you know, like expressing myself. And now I feel like I'm at a point to where I'm really not scared to do anything in the sense of, you know, showing people who I am. I'm Kavan the Kid. I'm a fine art abstract photographer. I've just been framed. Oh yeah. Let's go take some photos.
Kid, and even then I knew that I was so in love with this. Just from the rush I get when I was busting this. Age 12, what it felt wasn't gonna quit. Now, fast forward age 25, and everybody that I know, they know I got